Breaking: driver who plowed into Charlottesville crowd identified, media tries to hide who it is. Update: 3 people have died in the violence. And we now have confirmation. It's now being reported that 1 person is, in fact, dead after Unite the Right rally in Virginia. At least 1 person was killed and 19 others were injured Saturday when a car rammed into a group of counter-protesters during the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. Although it was originally reported that the driver of the car was a far-right sympathizer, it's now been confirmed that it was indeed a Democrat Party member and Antifa terrorist drove his car into free speech advocates in Charlottesville, Virginia this morning. It is common for revolutionary groups such as Antifa to use methods like this to implicate their enemies in order to evoke violence and start a civil war, which is what they have been working towards since Donald Trump won the presidency in November of 2016. Although President Trump, Vice President Mike Pence, and First Lady Melania have already clearly condemned the violence, and the left will find a way to blame him for the actions of a group whose only objective is to assassinate him, and most of us, his supporters. This whole episode is such a mess that even the hockey team, the Detroit Red Wings, are involved over the use of their logo. On the signs, the team's winged wheel logo spokes were altered to look more like swastikas than the official straight line spoke version, but the similarities and where it was used sparked outrage both in the National Hockey League and among social media users. The Detroit Red Wings vehemently disagree with and are not associated in any way with the event taking place today in Charlottesville, Virginia, the team said in a statement Saturday. The Red Wings believe that hockey is for everyone, and we celebrate the great diversity of our fan base and our nation. We are exploring every possible legal action as it pertains to the misuse of our logo in this disturbing demonstration. The NHL also condemned the use of the logo. We are obviously outraged by the irresponsible and improper use of our intellectual property. We will take immediate and all necessary steps to ensure the use is discontinued as promptly as possible, and will vigorously pursue other remedies, as appropriate. The sign holders were among thousands at the volatile Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville to protest the removal of a monument to Confederate General Robert E. Lee. 1 person was killed and at least 19 injured after a car drove into a crowd of protesters, hours after a state of emergency was declared due to the event. It was unclear who or what group was carrying the modified Red Wings logos, but the hockey fan site Russian Machine Never Breaks attributed the logo use to a Michigan-based group of identitarians, known as the Detroit Right Wings. The Free Press could not confirm Saturday if the Detroit Right Wings were actually the group in attendance in Charlottesville. Requests for comment on the Twitter page carrying the Detroit Right Wings name and the same modified Red Wings logo were not replied to Saturday afternoon. A Facebook page carrying the group's name but not the logo was not official, according to someone who replied via text to the Free Press request for comment at that site. A YouTube video posted by Detroit Right Wings on August 5, which used the modified Red Wings logo as its avatar and was taken down around 3 p.m. Saturday, described the group as a participant in regular activism related to the cause of preserving our people. The video post, which had 245 views as of Saturday afternoon, included a link to a GoFundMe page to raise money for the group's trip to the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. As of early Saturday, the group had raised $328. Dozens of Red Wings fans and others took to social media to react to the controversy Saturday. In response to the team disavowing the use of the logo, @DreamShaper wrote, "Alt-right idiots from Michigan calling themselves the Detroit Right Wings. Basically morons who couldn't think up their own logo." Aside from references to the Detroit Right Wings that appeared Saturday on social media, the group leaves no known paperwork trail in Metro Detroit. Its name appears nowhere in federal court records or in those in Wayne, Oakland and Macomb counties. There is no registered corporation in Michigan under that name, either, and a search on the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs website lists no conflicts with the name, meaning it's available for incorporation now if someone were to seek it. The group is not listed by the Southern Poverty Law Center or the Anti-Defamation League of B'nai B'rith, both of which track hate groups across the nation. As of Saturday afternoon, Detroit right-wings had 25 tweets on its Twitter account, with 69 followers, 28 likes and 41 accounts it followed. The Twitter account also used the modified Red Wings logo. I knew something like this would happen sooner or later. People will only put up with so much bullying from a group who wants to change everything they hold dear in this nation. The left has even taken to the task of going about erasing our history, just like ISIS did in the Middle East. You couple all this with the fanning of racism flames by a charlatan-turned-president such as Barack Hussein Obama, and people will react. But take hold, because the violent ones aren't those of us on the right. Any one of us who attended the San Jose Trump rally in the summer of 2016 can attest to that. Please share if you are sick of what 8 years of Obama did to our nation.